Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. You join us on the Frankfurt S-Bahn route. This is another sort of focused video on the TSC-X train sim controller. So thanks again to Sim Workshop for giving us a sample unit to check it out. And again, I know it is the wrong way round, but yeah, the cable you get with it's quite short, and my setup is on the left hand side, so having the port at the back on the right, yeah, it didn't really work. So I spun it around, still works, still works fine. So we're just waiting here at Frankfurt for, I believe, this ICE3 to clear the points here that we're going to be coming across. There's an ICE1 there coming in as well. Lots of action, and we are in the ICE1 for this run. So I've got that one set for the AFB. Middle one is the train brake, so over here. I suppose I could set the throttle as that one actually. I could have done the throttle for that one, I suppose. And then the brake is this one here. Only weird thing with the brake is, with the throttle. The throttle I've had to set, it's a bit funny because on the options it gives you a throttle and brake option and a throttle option. So as this doesn't have a combined power brake controller, I just had to set it to throttle, but it wasn't picking it up, which was weird. Right, we've got the road, so let's get the doors shut. And PZB buttons are these three here. That's what I've set for this. Right, Frankfurt Airport. Next we're going to Mainz on this run. So let's get the brakes off. So that's that. I should have changed these ones around. That way, we get the AFB up to 40. Near enough 40. See, these work fine. Yeah, it's just the throttle's a bit funny. And get going. And the horn is that. Although the real thing, the horn actually is the foot pedal, as well as the CFA, but the CFA I've just set for the AWS button. Now, which one's the throttle? Again, that one. Right, we're off. We are out of Frankfurt. And we are playing this on the PC, as the Train Sim X controller is only for PC. So I've had quite a lot of questions saying, can you get that on console? I wish. But it is PC only. And it probably is impossible. I mean, it probably would be. Well, is it impossible to get it onto console? I mean, you do get companies like Special Effects, who Dovetail actually do quite a lot of. Matt does quite a lot of charity streams for, and they make like custom controllers for consoles for those who can't use sort of traditional controllers. So I wonder, would it be possible to make something like this for console? Because I feel like it would do quite well, quite well on console, considering most TSW players are on console. But again, it probably wouldn't happen, but it would be cool. Nice and slow as we sort of come out, and it goes up to 60, which is nice. Just waiting for the back of the train to come off all of the points and stuff. It's quite a long train, this one. I think we're the long one, 14 coaches or so. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's huge. Lovely train. I mean, this is a really good train. I see you. Right, let's get that up to 60 now. That should be okay. 60. There we go. So sort of the slow bit coming out of Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof, and we then get onto the high-speed line for the little short hop to the airport. It's a bit slow out of here though. Yeah, it does work with German stuff. Although it's the best for the UK stuff because you've got AWS, it's a UK style to it. It can be used for American, German, other countries as well. Well, that Class 700 run, that was awesome. I mean, that was really cool. Running up on the southeastern high speed. So yeah, we'll have a few of these videos out where the webcam is focused on the controller, try it out with the different trains. I sort of want to try out the Class 101, the UK 101, because that's got gears to it, so that would be quite interesting to see how that fares with it. So I expect to see a few more of these sort of, you know, focused on the controller videos. I think it is still 60 at this stage. I mean, I haven't seen any speed boards to say you can speed up. I've got a feeling it might go up, or might have gone up. Actually, no, I don't know. So I don't really play this route often enough to know the speed limits that well. Let's take it slow. There's no rush. I think it said this one was about 33 minutes over to Mainz. Still 60 there. It's really tempting to speed up, but then it's like, do I speed up then risk speeding? And I've got a good feeling it's 90 or something along this bit. You know what, I am going to... No, do we speed up? Yeah, let's speed up a bit. I don't think it's 60 here, because that would be quite slow. Set it to 80, that should be okay for now. Because I know it comes down to about 60 coming up for the junction. Oh, we will try it with that train as well, because that would be perfect, because you've got the power brake controller on there. So using it on the 430 would be perfect. And you've got the one for the 60 here. So we'll acknowledge that by pressing the yellow button. Boom. We've got the magnet there. What we're doing, bring that down. AFB can come down to 60. See if we're going off there. 60. A little bit of train brake, just to bring us down, just for the junction. And if you would like this bit of kit, there will be a link below. It is quite a price. You know, it is quite pricey. It's about £264. But Christmas is coming up, so always a good excuse for spending money. Right, really, if you're a PC TSW player, it's almost like an essential bit of kit. Let's do that again. There's a 60, and we sort of come across. I love the 430 whizzing past there. I love the 430s. Just don't play this route much because on console it's just not that good. Like on console, this route is a bit dead. Well, I mean, it's still lively-ish, but not as good as what it is on PC. So I'm sort of glad we're back playing it on PC because yeah, it feels a lot more alive and active on here. And then we've got most of the layers. I think I'm missing like a couple of static layers, like the 218, which you see at the front of Frankfurt station, potentially the 363 as well. So near enough, we've got near enough everything on here. So I think there's about 45 layers for this. Just a bit. It goes up to 100. Oh, bloody hear it then. Is it going to come to a stop? No, I think we're alright. Have we saved it? I think we saved it. Hang on, where's the control again for the throttle? There it is. Why is it not doing anything there? Come on. There we go. Come on, train, speed up. Yeah, that one is the Seafair. Put that up to about 100 or so. One thing which would be cool, good suggestion for UK stuff, is to have some, maybe, I don't know if you'd be able to take this out, but maybe you could somehow unscrew this one and put in some sort of notched version of the throttle. So then if you're playing on, yeah, like the 377 or the 323, where it's got notched power, it will feel a bit better. Maybe, just an idea. coming onto the high-speed line to the airport now. Put the AFP up a tiny bit. Just come on. 97 we'll do as close as I can get. We should get LZB kicking in shortly, so the train will sort of drive itself for a bit. Well, it's not that far to the airport though. So we should get the buzz fairly soon for that. You see the little LZB cable now in the middle of the forefoot, middle of the track. Should be all enabled. Come on. Oh, here's the little LZB sign here. So this is the beginning of the, I think, the Frankfurt to Cologne high-speed line. So we can set that to max, and the throttle we can also go to max on that. Where's that? Max. Yeah, I think so. So the train's sort of driving itself now. That I think we have to slow down for Frankfurt Airport because LZB doesn't always. It doesn't slow you down for stations. Unless it's a red signal at the end, then it will. So we still have to keep an eye out. We'll be right down to the end of the platform though at Frankfurt Airport, as we are quite a long service, quite a long train. Well, it's only keeping us at about 110, coming down to 80 apparently. So there might be a red light at the end of the platform. Or we're coming into the loop platform here. Which I think we are already actually. Well, this is Frankfurt Airport, sort of the long distance regional train station. We're coming across here. No, I'm coming across here. That's why I slowed right down. So what we'll do is we'll bring the throttle down so we don't have the train sort of accelerating now. Well, I think there's just a red light at the end, so it may just bring us to a stop. Should be sort of nice. I need to put the throttle as that middle one, so it's like how it is in the train. So the train, yeah, as we got a red light, the train will actually just come to a stop. Which it makes things a bit easier. Although we've still got to be ready on the throttle. No, on the throttle, on the brake. Just in case the train decides, oh, I'll just go past the red signal. So we'll just let the train stop for us. So if we disobey LZB, the emergency brakes will come on. Stop us really a bit early, isn't it, actually, I think. Well, it stops us here, so we're going to stop here. Brakes, that one, and do the button. Boom. Well, it stopped us here, so not a lot we could do. We're still in the platform, that's all good. Love the station though, it's under here. Get a little shot of the train here at the airport just because it is a cool station. And again, look, lots of trains, whereas if you're on console it's just dead here and you can't even drive the IC1 on this route, which is rather annoying because I like the IC1. What's everyone's favourite train, favourite German ICE? What's your favourite? ICE3, ICET, or ICE1? What's the next ICE you want to see in the game? I'd like to see the ICE2, similar to this train, but it only has one power car. Right, brakes, this one here, isn't it? I'll unlock the doors first, that would be a good idea. Let's do that. So we're fast to Mainz now. That's sort of a fairly quick bit as well, quickish bit. Right, brake off. AFB is already at max, so it doesn't actually do anything until you're about halfway. Now let AFB, no, let LZB do its thing, hopefully. There we go. It's a bit slower getting going, the ICE one. That's a bit of oomph to get going. So yeah, we're on the high speed line for a bit. Looks like we're on it for about 5 kilometres. We're not on it for too long. As we head out of the airport. You've got the motorway on that side, then you have the runway on the other side, surely. See, yeah, there we go. Hopefully visually it looks alright. We are playing on the PC, which, well, we don't really tend to do too often. Because I personally I don't know if it's just my console is a bit more powerful, but I think it just looks a bit better on the console. Hopefully this is okay. I mean, not the best time of day to do it. To get the sun sort of beaming down on the track, which never looks too good. Up to 220 kilometres an hour on this bit. I doubt we're going to reach that speed before we have to start slowing down. Well, at least before the train starts slowing down, we'd have to do anything. Well, I think LZB actually is being phased out in favour of TSC-X, which is the European Train Control System, sadly. I think there's the runway on the right hand side, so you've got the motorway that side and the runway that side, sort of sandwiched in the middle here. Starting to slow down now, so we've got up to about 165, 166. Still going up a little bit. But I should start slowing down shortly. And you can see it coming down now. Well, we got over 100 miles an hour, that would do. Quite cool seeing all the little road signs displayed. Actually any cars on that road? No, so I was going to say you can't see it from the cab, but there's no AI on it. Yeah, super. And I pressed it, what the? Does it not work in the cab? Does it not work in the cab? Hang on, let's press that. Okay, I think it does work, because I was pressing shift at the same time. I want to get a flyby shot. LZB's going to end now, and then we're going to get a shot. Let's let it go ahead. Oh my god. No, you can do it from the outside, I think. I just had to do my we were just doing shift last time, so I didn't want to. Sorry, ICE3, we're holding you up. So yeah, so we should transition out of LZB shortly to PZB. So we actually have to do something again. Well, they're saying that I'd much prefer this than playing Castle Würzburg, where you just don't do anything. Right, so press that button. There. Again. Cephas is not liking us, is it really? Like pressing the button, it's like, nah, not good enough. Yeah, Super Bayon Flosson to U2. Right, so we should come across here. It's back up to 160 once we're onto here. But yeah, glad we've tested out a German train. Get back into the UK stuff next and try and do the 101, the UK 101. The beach should sort of turn itself off. There we go. That's now off, so I have to set that to comes right back, sort of have a wiggle off the AFB stick. So that's to 160. Throttle is already at max. Perfect. Nice. It's a nice journey so far. Hopefully my mic audio is picking up this time. I wasn't too pleased in the last video yesterday, it just didn't pick up for half of the video, despite it saying it was. So great. Yeah, it was relatively straightforward to set up, thanks to Train Simulator driver Paul. There'll be a link below, because he's got loads of tutorials for this specific controller. So yeah, help me get it all set up. But it's fairly straightforward. Just sort of download the software or the little control thing, the Jiggy control program, and that's about it really. And some of it's already done for you. See that. What time we were due into Mainz. Can't remember what time we actually left. No, we left Frankfurt. Was it 44? So it's been what, 22 minutes so far. So we've still got about another sort of 10-12 minutes until we're due into Mainz. Semaphore signal, nice. Hopefully not missed any warning boards or speed boards. It was a bit quick. We're okay. Still 160, I think. Not for long. Warning for a 130. So throttle. No, that's not the throttle. Throttle. I need to change that one. Need to change this. That sticks the brake, and that'll probably make more sense. Right, and then. The AFB actually awake? It is. I'll go to 130. I'll have to, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, 126. I'll do that. Yeah, no, that's too far up now. Yeah, that will do. Right, stay there. As in Germany, I'm like pushing the throttle forward to accelerate, whereas in the 700 it was vice versa. A little bit different. I think we'll drive this Class 700 again at some point, as that run was brilliant. It's a really good run. Just joining up again with one of the various other lines. Loads of different lines on this. Loads. It's a really good route. The Frankfurt S-Bahn, and you get the S1, the S8 and the S9, and all of the ICE stuff comes from layers, which sadly on console I think you only get the ICE T, so it's not as good. Really hope one day we get the full timetable on console though. The horn actually is a foot pedal on this one, it's down there. So it's a bit funny using this, but it works. Again, it's more of a sort of got a UK design to it, the TSC-X controller, but as you can see, it works fine for German stuff. Up to 140. Once the back of the threshold, we can slow it a little bit now. Well, it's got the AFB set to. Be really careful with it, there we go, and then. Frankfurt. And eventually along here we go across the big bridge. We'll probably not be too far up. The throttle off. That will do. AFB is actually set to 141 at the moment. I'll just sort of coast it for now. So another 430 there, looks like it. The 430 is the main S-Bahn unit on here. The 423 was also on here but does a bit less. For a 120, so actually you don't actually need to acknowledge. I think speed limit's over 100. Let's do it anyway. Be on the safe side. I'll have to acknowledge that though. That's we really need to acknowledge that. Only front 80. Now we have got the 1000 Hertz magnet as well. Basically telling us slow down now or else. Did it again. I was looking at that one thinking it was the throttle. Yeah, I need to switch these over. We're almost there now, so it's really not really much point. So coming across the river, and we follow this round into Mainz, and we get the tunnels as well. Sort of castle turrets or whatever, castle towers on that side. There we go. Don't know that far off. Be at Mainz in no time. But hopefully everyone's enjoyed the run. I sure have. So again, it's nice to be back on this road. Brilliant to be using the TSC-X controller. Well, the first that was a 423, I think so, 425. It's great to have some hardware for train sim. It feels a bit weird sort of using the levers and not the keys or the controller. Really weird, but it's cool. Very cool. So outside of this tunnel is Mainz. And then, well, that's that. We've then made it in one piece. Is there another tunnel? Is there another tunnel beforehand? Oh, there's another tunnel. Yes, I think there's two different tunnels here. This one sort of has this little opening here, but then there's another one which doesn't have this opening. Right, brakes on, acknowledge that, so that's a pretty nasty signal, so we're probably running a bit early. So that was a yellow. I was confusing my brain about having these two, the sort of wrong way around. So we've got a red light, although sometimes, well I doubt for this service, sometimes you get the shunt signal here. And you actually sort of share the platform, where you sort of only go halfway up the platform, there's another signal. It's one of the little sort of shunt ones. Press that twice just in case. 500 Hertz magnet. So something's got the green next to us apparently. There you go. We've got a yellow still, though I think that does clear us into the station. Can't go above 25 until we're past that signal. So a bit slow. Oh, look at that, there goes an IC3, that one's been following behind us. Awesome. And it's quite cool to think I've actually been on one of those trains, the ICE3s, albeit the Spanish version, which is like the class 103. Still got the 500 Hz magnet, so we can't actually go. We can't really speed. Oh, there we go. Now we can. Well, there's not really much point. We can sort of speed up a tiny bit. To a rather busy looking Mainz station. Is that a freight train in there? Is there some containers? Am I seeing things? Oh, I'm seeing things. It's just the advertisement boards. That's actually the second time we've seen Mainz in the game. Mainz is also on, or Mainz is also on the Linker Rheinstrecke route, which would be a good one to check out actually with this. So we go right down the end as we are quite a long train. Just stop halfway down the end here, so we'll go for that. Seen any other stop markers, so that one will do there, I think. There we go. That. There we are. This is Mainz. So that is a full run there from Frankfurt to Mainz with the TSC-X controller in the lovely ICE1, which is a beauty. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed the video. Links in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, affiliate link for UK departure boards, and of course, if you'd like to get your hands on one of these, there's also a link for it below. Again, it is quite pricey, and it is for PC only. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.